Okay, boys. So today I thought we would make cookies, and I thought we would make moon and star cookies.
And mosque.
Well, I haven't got a mosque shape, but I have got a star shape.
But
and
we
I've got
can try and make a mosque.
Oh, if you want to, you can try. But I have got an egg shape that we could try and maybe somehow cut in half. Yeah? Anyway, so why are we making moon and star cookies? Do you know why the moon is so important in Ramadan or in Islam?
Because it's part of the flag?
Well, it is.
Pakistani flag?
Yeah, it is, but it was used long before that. Do you know why?
And it's still because people want to show that they're doing Ramadan.
Okay, so the moon, they it's a fly. They rely on the moon to tell them when Ramadan starts. So they always look for the moon. They look for so they'll find a new moon, and then a day or two after the new moon. Yeah, so you've got a full moon, haven't you, which is bright in the sky, and then there's something called a new moon, which is when the moon is completely dark. And about a day or two after that, you'll see a small sliver of the moon, and that is what they go on, and that will tell you when Ramadan starts. And then at the end of the month, you'll see that moon again, and that marks the end of Ramadan. Okay?
So it's kind of like this shape, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. It's very, very skinny, very, very skinny moon. So, shall we make cookies and make those shapes?
Yeah!
Yeah? Right, this is what they look like. Now they're out the oven. They're sort of blown up slightly. I'm going to give them a chance to cool down now. Hi everyone. So I hope you enjoyed watching the boys make their cookies and me trying to explain about the moon. I probably didn't do a very good job, which is why I title a lot of these videos, non-Muslim does this, non-Muslim does that, because I just want to make people aware that when they click on it and they're watching it, I don't want people to think, well, what kind of Muslim is she? She doesn't know nothing. And I want people to be like, oh, okay, she's not a Muslim and she's trying to teach her children. I want people to be aware of that. So I don't want people to think that it's clickbait. Also, there's another video that I made which was called Non-Muslim Finds Qibla. And someone commented and said, shouldn't you know where Qibla is in your house? Does your husband not pray? Right, I'm going to tell you the story. So I know you're probably thinking we should know, but we don't know. And the reason why is, a few years ago we lived in a flat and my husband had a prayer mat there. And then we moved, we knew where Qibla was there and he used to pray as and when. And then we moved to the Middle East and my husband took his prayer mat with him. And then when he came home, he brought some stuff back in May, in the half term before the summer ended. There's like a May half term. And he brought a load of stuff back, and then when he went back for the last term, he packed up again, and then he brought as much as he could. And he was on his own at the time bringing it back, so he brought us back as much as he could, and he forgot to bring back his prayer mat. So yeah, he didn't have a prayer mat. And then from moving back from Qatar to England, we had to move in with parents, and he just used his parents' prayer mat at his parents' house. So he didn't actually have his own prayer mat, and that was fine, that was working fine. Then when we moved into this house, we finally got this house, and then because he didn't have a prayer mat, and it was fine because he was praying at work. He goes to work Monday to Friday, and at his work there's a multi-faith prayer room, so he was praying in the day anyway. So coming home, he's not strict, doesn't pray 5 times a day, and then on the weekend he didn't pray. But he always prays Friday. Like he's quite strict with praying on Fridays, and then he prays in the week. So yeah, that's the story of that. And then when he knew Ramadan was coming up, because we've only been living in this house about 10 months, and you know, it's one of those things, I must get a prayer mat, I must get one. And then Ramadan coming up, he thought, right, I need to get one because Ramadan's coming up. And he finally ordered one, and that is why you see me setting up that. So I don't want anyone to think it's a setup video that we should know where it is in our house, blah, blah, blah. That's the reason why he didn't have one here, because of that reason. So last weekend, I've got a little video, a little clip. Me and the boys, we took a trip down to our local library, and they've got a food bank. And I explained to the boys about homeless people and donating food and stuff like that. And the boys, they donated some food into the food bank. So yeah, that's another little activity that we done. I do want to do other ones. So I was going to do like donating some of their toys. I just haven't got around to doing that yet. Yeah, so I really hope you're enjoying these videos at the moment. And if there's any video requests, and you can let me know. I have got a couple written down that people have requested, but if you do have any, you can leave them below and I will write them on my list, and then when I get around to doing them, I'll finally get them out for you. So I will speak to you all for another video really soon.